Before you even start a conversation with somebody, their brain is already debating between walking away from you or engaging in the conversation. Now, most communication gurus will tell you that you just need to say the right words, but we all know that's bullshit because two different people can say the exact same words to the same person and get totally different responses. But there is a specific way of speaking some people use that seems to make other people like them instantly. Now, I have been using it myself for a while and it has totally changed my life. Because whether we like it or not, a big part of our success is gonna be determined by how well we get along with other people. It is statistically proven that better communicators get better jobs, make more money, and get more girls. So today, we're gonna be talking about how we can get strangers to like us. The first step we need to take in order to have interesting conversations with strangers is to break the pattern. A Starbucks employee is expecting you to behave in a certain way. So when you walk in, he's expecting you to approach the counter and place an order just like the last 200 customers did. So developing an interesting and engaging conversation from that situation is gonna be tough because every one of us has a set of expectations of what we believe is gonna happen in every interaction. So we have scripts and automated responses that we use in our day-to-day life that make having an interesting conversation a little bit challenging. But when something occurs that breaks the pattern, we focus and pay attention. Let's say, for example, you walk into a Starbucks, but instead of placing an order, you say something like, "Hey, do you see the car crash outside? Oh my gosh, it was terrible." This novelty causes their brain to think, this is different than other times, I have to pay attention. And from there, you can start asking questions without getting automated responses. Let's say, for example, you want to approach a beautiful girl. Now, let me ask you this. How many times do you think that girl has been approached by a random dude who told her that she's beautiful? Hundreds, maybe thousands of times already? So what's gonna make you different? What's gonna make you break her expectations if you did the same things the other guys did? Probably nothing. So what I would do is that I would try to find something that breaks the pattern and makes her think, oh, this is different, I have to pay full attention. So I would look for something that makes her different, that makes her unique. Maybe something that she's wearing, maybe I like her hair. It doesn't really matter, it just needs to be something that I can use to get the conversation started. Let's say, for example, that I like her hair. So what I would do is that I would approach her in a nice and peaceful way and say something like, "Hey, I saw you from the distance and I couldn't help but notice how beautiful your hair is. Is there any specific product you're using to keep it like that?" Boom, something totally different. So this might be the first time that a random guy is asking her about the products that she uses to take care of her hair. So that causes her to think about a different response that is not an automated one like "I'm fine" or "thank you." Besides, she put so much time and effort into making her hair look like that, and you just notice that, and that adds a point to your favor. After breaking the pattern, it comes the most important part, which is be interested, not interesting. So I remember a few years ago, I was talking to a girl I was dating, and I was telling her all the things that I thought that would make me look more interesting. So I was going on and on talking about everything I had done. And at one moment she said, "You don't know when to shut up." That hurt, but it also taught me a beautiful lesson, and it is that you cannot get other people interested in you by talking about how interesting you are. That's not how it works. We gotta be interested in them and make them feel like they are interesting, and that will make them get interested in us. That's the secret to getting people to like you. This is a mistake most people make, but please understand this. People care about themselves. So if you just talk about yourself and everything that's going on in your life, they're gonna feel like walking away from you. So how do we make them feel interesting? Well, there's a 5-step framework that I love using in every conversation, and it works incredibly well. It turns what it would be just another person into someone who's invested in you and that would like to keep you around. Step number 1 is listen. After you break the pattern and the conversation has started, you want to listen carefully to the other person. You want to listen to everything that they say because that's valuable information that you can use later to extend the conversation or to just get to know them better. That'll show them that you're someone who cares, and that'll make you more interesting. Besides, the next time that you see them, you can start talking about something that they told you before, and that'll make you stand out. The next step is display. So when the other person is talking, you need to show your reaction with your face and your body body. So nod your head, raise your eyebrows, do something that let them know that you're paying attention. This can make the other person feel safer and more open while talking to you, because imagine this. So you're telling me sorry and you deeply care about it, but I'm barely reacting to what you're saying. So you're gonna feel like I'm not listening. But on the other hand, if I show you that I'm interested in what you're saying and you notice that your words are having an impact on me, you will be more likely to continue the conversation at a much deeper level. Next is react. Here you offer a verbal reaction to their words. So let's say, for example, that the girl you were talking to earlier tells you that she's been following a protocol that makes her hair shinier. So you can respond by saying something like, "It sounds like you love taking care of yourself." This small response prompts her to continue talking or to ask you about your life. The next step is ask. Finally, we get to ask another question. So this is a mistake that a lot of people make, and is that they turn a normal conversation into an interview, and people don't like that. So let's say in the previous scenario you said something like, "It sounds like you love taking care of yourself." So now you can follow up with a small question about what she does to keep her hair so beautiful. It could be something like, "How long have you been doing for?" or "What products do you use?" This small question triggers a smoother and more natural discussion that makes them feel good about talking with you. And most importantly, it makes them feel interesting. After they answer the small question, it comes the next step, offer. So here you need to offer a related story such as, "Now that you mention it, a while ago a friend of mine told me that she's using the same product and she loved it." So when you do this, the conversation flows and allows you to have engaging conversations without the other person feeling forced. By following these steps, you can extend the conversation for as long as you want just by repeating the framework over and over. But here's something that I have to tell you, and it is that you want to be the one closing the conversation. You want to be the one closing the deal, because even if they're having an amazing conversation with you, if they feel like it is getting late and that they need to go, they can start feeling some negative emotions and they can start associating those negative emotions with you. And that's something that we don't want. So you want to close the deal. So you want to say something like, "Hey, it's been a pleasure talking to you. I wish more people would be as interesting as you are, but I have to go now. But thank you very much for giving me your time." And you walk away. So when you do this, you leave the other person with a really good impression. So when you go, they think, "Wow, that was an amazing conversation. I really like that guy." Now, the last thing that I want to talk about is smiling. You need to smile more, because the thing is that a person that you just met doesn't know if you're a threat or a friend. So you need to let them know that you're someone that can be trusted, and the best way you do this is by smiling. Now, if you're someone like me, you might need to put a lot of effort into that, but it's gonna be totally worth it. So follow these steps and I promise you, you're gonna be able to make people like you.